Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at, ladies and gents. I am Kuri Isagami, your resident tinkerer and Medarotter, and this is the Medarot News Network, bringing you all the latest developments and happenings with our favorite pet fighting robot series. Now, this week it looks like we're going to be ramping down just a little bit as we phase out and close out the 2-week appreciation and honoring of Medarot Navi's 20th anniversary, which honestly will be openly welcomed as it gives us a chance to recoup on some necessary resources and rubies in particular. But even with that, we do have a couple new faces and a couple old ones coming back for a rerun or a debut, and for that reason I have nicknamed this week's episode Chaotic Kitties. So with that, let's go ahead and jump right into what they did announce for this week. First of all, with this week's Gacha banners, they are announcing the official debut of MGY0 Gato Alpar with a kit of Suction, Double Break, Biped Legs, and the leg ability of Battle Dance. Now, Gato Alpar also is introducing a brand new mechanic to the game. We have seen it thus far in the story mode at this point called Suction, and I will go into that in more detail on the individual video on her, so stay tuned for that following this one upon its official release. On top of that, we're also seeing a familiar face Smilodon come back for a rerun, so anyone that's perhaps looking for this anime iconic favorite, this is going to be your chance to pick him up or snag a part or two for him. He also has a pretty solid kit to him as well. Both of these bots honestly are very much so worth going after, but if you decide to save, this would definitely be a good week to do it if you decide that neither Gato or Smilodon are something that are quite down your alley. This week's Fierce Battles as well introduce another brand new face. Anyone who's seen the anime will come to know this one pretty well. This week's Fierce Battles are JEL0 Peru Noon Jelly with Triple Missile, Tank, and the Fortress leg ability. MNT0 Flat Stake with Triple Bug, Sea Legs, and the Acrobatic leg ability. And the old-time fan favorite from the anime, SKD0 Sagoto with a kit of Beam, Double Hold, Biped Legs, and the leg ability of Captor. Now, if he does look particularly familiar to some, let me go ahead and see if I can give you this hint. He is part of the same series as Gokudo, as both he, Gokudo, and the long-lost Hakato, who still has yet to make his appearance, make a series of 3 based off the legendary and timeless epic Journey to the West. Sagoto, of course, being the Kappa of the 3. So it is going to be really nice seeing him make his official debut and return back to the modern games. Out of the 3 Fierce Battles we have this week, arguably Sagoto is probably going to be considered the MVP for his overall, I'm not going to say balance per se, but I guess for what he does offer and bring to the table, he is going to be the more so worth going after. Probably Flat Stake after him if you decide that you're kind of done farming him after a while. I would probably avoid Perdoon Jelly just a little bit too much. I mean, the legs probably offer a decent ability, but of course I will leave that to your discretion. But again, just to tap on it, Sagoto probably would be this week's MVP of the week for farming Fierce Battles if you decide that you have nothing in particular to do through this coming week. Now, as mentioned, they really didn't mention a whole lot this week in terms of what's upcoming, aside from a couple Twitter contests that are going on for backstory and story mode Arc 4 stuff that's coming soon. But they did, however, mention in passing a brief note on the rumors of another collab coming up sometime in October, which honestly does bring up a lot of speculation and a lot of excitement as to what it could be. Thus far, we've had collaborations with Ghost in the Shell, the Netflix series SAC 2045, we've had the collaboration with Digimon back in April, the Omega Sister collab just a couple months after that, and the most recent collab that finished just a month ago is the Rockman.exe collab. All 4 of which were very, very exciting collabs, brought some fantastic bots to the table, lots of fun events, great opportunities for farming. So I'm looking forward greatly to see what the next theme will be for this upcoming collab, what new bots might be incoming, and what particular rewards and events will be coming to with it. So if you guys have any theories or ideas on what you think that the upcoming collab might be, or any possibilities on what you'd like to see Imagineer maybe collab with sometime in the future that you'd hope to see sometime down the line, definitely put them in the comments below. We can definitely get a conversation going on that, because there's certainly a lot of different possibilities that Medarot could go after, given that the previous 4 collabs and the themes that they were at, it could be literally anything at this point. So more or less, regardless of whatever the collab might be, I am genuinely excited for hearing what Medarot and Imagineer will release sometime very soon on that, so that we can get more information and figure out what's upcoming with it. Aside from all that this week, we are still continually looking for translators for our for the Medarot 3 translation and the Medarot Reloaded manga as well. So, of course, if you have any knowledge of Japanese coding or cleaning and have some time on your hands, we are more than open and more than appreciative of any kind of help or donation of effort that you'd like to contribute. And if you are interested in helping out, or even just would like some information on where we're at currently, you're more than welcome to reach out to me or join our community Discord, and we can definitely get you in touch with the right folks to get you up to speed on what's upcoming and what currently has been finished. Based on what couple points I have poked my head into the translator channels to see what's been going on, progress has been progressing. Probably not the fastest, but relatively steadily, I suppose, for the Medarot 3 translation. But the more help that we have for that, the sooner they can release that patch, and we can enjoy yet another Medarot game fan translated into English, so we can further enjoy it and relive the days of old, the fun days of old for sure, and we can move on to other projects like Medarot 4, 5, Navi, or even maybe some of the 3D games sometime down the line, if we can get enough help for it. But aside from that this week, that about covers it. Like I said, they didn't really announce a whole lot this week, and it was kind of quiet, which I personally think will be kind of nice, as it will give us a chance to recoup and relax just a little bit, recoup and pick up on some extra resources that we probably burned through a little quick through the last couple weeks with the Medarot Navi 20th Anniversary Celebration and Appreciation Weeks. But aside from all that, if you'd like to know more, you can follow us below at the Medarot News Network page on Facebook and the Metabots Forever community as well. You can also join us on Discord at the link provided and in the comments below. We are also the most up-to-date in our Discord channel, so you'll find the most activity there if you want to be in the know with what's upcoming and what's being worked on. You can also reach out to me privately on Twitter at Isagamikura. So if you have any particular questions, concerns, or feedback or ideas for me, I am more than open to anything you might suggest. I am continually working on improving my process here with these videos. I've got a couple ideas I'm cooking up with things I could work on. Of course, it's a lot for me personally to do in the background in the meantime, so of course some extra help would be appreciated, but it does add a list of things I can add to the docket as things I can contribute to you all back as a fellow member and Medarotter of the community. Also give these other fine folks a follow as well on Twitter, Eru4, my friend Callie Dory, who also runs the Metabots OOC pages on Twitter. Fantastic artist, good friend of mine, wonderful stuff on both their pages, so definitely worth a follow if you want to look for some fantastic art. Always open for commissions too. I have honestly never once been disappointed by seeing any of their sketches or even the current commissions that they're working on currently. In addition, give Variant XYZ a follow as well, as he's one of the heads for the Medarot 3 translation project, and occasionally post some more information and progress on that as progress has been made. I am hoping to have him on my show at some point as a guest, so we can talk more in more detail about the translation project and things that might be needed or worked on. Sooner than later, I suppose, but that is currently still being worked on as well. I will keep you guys up to date when those dates are given. Aside from all that, I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. It's always happy to have you in for a visit. Until next time, this is your host, Kura Isagami of the Medarot News Network, signing out.